consists of numbers. Meron po tayong 4. List of the sample size of 2 from the population. So, replacement is allowed. Dalawa lang daw po yung sample size po natin dito sa given population po natin. So, kung dalawa lang po, meaning to say, meron po tayong 16 lahat po na sample size. Kasi kung meron po tayong 4, and then, doon po sa population natin, saselect pa lang po ng dalawa, kaya what will we do? We have now 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 8. So ba? Tapos, ano na po ang sunod? Meron na po 4, 6. Tapos, 4, 8. Pagkatapos nun, meron na po akong 6, 2. Pwede na po pa ganon, pabaliktad po tayo. 6, 2, 6, 4. Okay. Pagkatapos, meron po tayo ng 6-6. So, meron pang 2-2. So, napansin po natin guys, bumabalik ka. So, replacement is allowed. So, how will you check now? If you have a total number of, if you have correct number of sample size, it is now the principle of counting. So, meron po tayo 16. Guys, okay lang po ba ito? Naintindihan po ba natin ang ating sample size? Madali naman, di ba? We start with 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 6, 2, 8. And then 4, 4, 4, 6, and then 4, 4, 6, and then 4, 8. And then, what's next na po siya? We have now 6, 2, 6, 4, 6, 6. Tapos, meron din naman po tayo 6, 8. Kung 4, 6, 8, pabalik ka po doon. Tapos, pagbalik na po nun, meron tayong 8, 6. Meron po tayo, isa ka na naman sa 8, 2, 8, 4, 8, 6. So, tingnan mo niya na lang kung paano po siya yung kanyang arrangement. And then, the same as we did in sample distribution, you have to now your 2 samples. 2 plus 2 divided by 2 is 2. So, ito na po yung mga mean po natin. And then, get the frequency sa 2 po natin, may isa. Yung mean po na 2, may isa. Sa 3, sa 2. So on and so forth. So that if I have to add, tama po, we have now 16 sample size. And then, paano po natin malaman? 1 divided by 6. So, probability distribution. So po, 1 divided by 16. Okay, kasi 1 lang po siya. And then, that would be now 2 divided by 60. So on and so forth. So, napakadali na lang naman po siya itindihin. Then, again, paano po natin po siya kukunin the mean of the sample mean? Eh, sabi po natin doon sa properties po that the mean of the population is the same as the sample mean. O bakit po papahirapan ang ating sarili? Paano pa i-add po ng ganon? Ganon pa yung gagawin po. Mag-add pa po ako ng napakarami. So what will you do? You simply add now your given population, size of your population. Ito, kahit na hindi ko turo, bigay ko lang yung PowerPoint. Kasi meron na po siyang solution, kaya nyo nang sundin. Kaya 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 divided by 4 is 5. Pero, kung gagawin mo po siyang ganyan, saan po yung table po? Ayan. Pag ginawa mo po siya ng top table ng ganyan, okay, and then, parehas lang din po yung makukuha natin. So, ito po, the mean of the sample mean. I'm sorry. Ito na po siya. Kaya kung may dalawa po ka, tapos i-add po po lahat yan, paano po ito yan kinuha? Itong mean na to, Kung multiply mo doon sa probability distribution, etong 3, multiply mo doon, tapos i-add mo po lahat siya, ito na po siya, tapos, ito na tayo. This one, and then, we have the sample size. I-add mo na po lahat, which is cancel po siya, right? Diba? Ang dami-dami mo po multiply, tapos i-add po siya, then you notice that the mean of the sample mean is the same as the mean of the population. Before I continue, any question? May tanong po ba? Bago po ako pumunta sa variance. So, yun lang po yung ating, we have problems here. Gagamitin na lang po natin ng same po ng ating normal distribution, only that the standard deviation is computed as the standard deviation divided by square root of n. The standard deviation of the sample mean is equal to the standard deviation of the population divided by square root of n. So before I continue, any question guys on how to get the mean of the population and the mean of the sample mean? As I said, as long as you know how to get the mean of the population, it is the same as the mean of the sample mean. Then again, the variance of the population, parang yung ginawa lang po natin last time. So, meron kang, yung mga sample mo, 2, divided by the sample which is 5, tas square mo, tapos 4, divided by minus 5, tas square mo siya ulit, hanggang makarating ka sa 8. So, ito po siya na divided by 4, so that the variance now of the population is 5. So, what did you notice? Hindi naman po laging ganun. Ma'am, parehas ba yung mean ng population sa variance? Yan lang po ay pagkakataon, circumstances na ganun lang po ang nangyari. Pero hindi po laging ganun. Okay? So, when I know now the variance, I can solve, of course, for the standard deviation of the population by simply getting the square root of the variance of the population. So that the standard deviation of the population is what? 2.23. Ngayon po, paano po kukunin ang standard deviation po ni sample mean? So, gaya po ng sinabi ko, ito na po siya. Okay. Pwede po ganon. Pwede square root po na lang po siya. Kasi, getting now the variance, ito na po si variance po natin, ganyan po, of the sample mean, okay, ayan po, makukuha mo na po siya, tapos, square root mo lang po siya, at yun na po yung standard error of the mean. Method 2, anong gagawin mo? Hindi kunin ko lang po ito, yung nasolve ko na po dito ng standard deviation of the population, tapos, i-divide ko by the, what? Number of the sample size. Ano ba yung number of the sample size ko? Ang sample size ko ay tigda 2. Diba? Okay, so that would be now the standard deviation of the sample mean. Pag nag-solve na po tayo ng problem, madali na po siya kasi given na po si standard deviation, tapos given na din po yung sample size. So, yun po, madali na po tayo. Parang ang gagawin mo lang po, the only difference for the normal distribution is that for the central limit theorem, the standard deviation is what? The standard deviation of the population is divided by the sample size. Okay? Dami ko lang sinabi. So, ayun po, dami-daming gagawin pag the variance of the sample mean, but actually, you get solved in a simpler way. Mas madali na lang po ng ganito. Kasi, may method 1, may method 2. Sundan nyo na lang po siya, guys. Okay? And then, parehas lang din po dito, guys, solution niya. So, inumpisahan ko lang po siya and then you take that as your assignment. Okay, do now is your assignment. This one is using now the central limit theorem. Okay, take note of that. Tapos, ito na po tayo. A survey shows that children between the ages of 2 and 5 reaches an average of 25 average. Ano po ang ibig sabihin ng average? Average now guys is your mean, okay, per week. Assume that the variable is normally distributed and the standard deviation is 3 hours. If 20 children between the ages of 2 and 4 are normally selected, find the probability that the mean of the number of the hours they watch the television is greater than 26.3. So, saglit lang po guys, pagka sinolve ko po ito, tayo po ay mapuputol kasi meron na po kanina, in 10 minutes po, babalik po tayo. So, ihahanda ko lang po yung table natin, okay? Hahanda ko lang po yung ating table for the C table para gagamitin na po natin. Kasi pagka ito ay sinolve ko na, ulit na naman natin isolve pag naputol po si zone. So, hintayin na natin magputol pagkatapos po, saka tayo papasok, saka po natin isolve ito. Okay? Paliwanag po. So, bago po yun, kanina nag-check na po ako ng attendance. So, mas marami na po pumasok. Pwede po tayo ulit mag-check ng attendance. Open po ang camera. Open po. Nakabutan pa tayo ng pagputol si Samson. Butan lang po. Open lang po ang camera. Guys, i-video po yung makakuha ng INC. Kasi pagka INC, ang nangyayari, okay, you're given the chance to pass the subject or the course, pero po, ang nangyayari ay, sinasubmit po natin yung exam nyo. So, pag-submit po ng exam mo, kailangan ipasa mo. Ngayon, pag di mo pinasa, ay wala po tayo magagawa kasi yun, sasubmit ko din yung aking class record and everything, exam. Tapos, pag bumagsak ka, and then, wala, babagsak din, diba, uulitin mo lang po siya. Kaya, the best thing guys is that, iwasan mo na lang po siya, yung ikaw ay makakuha ng grade na ay okay, sabi mo lang turn out ang camera skill. Habang hinahanda ko lang po. So, I repeat, susunod po tayo, pagbalik na lang po. Habang hinahanda ko lang po si table natin.